Hey there, this is TTH and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Blockception Server. So, little thing about myself. Currently, I'm very busy with stuff. And this means I couldn't really work on too many things online on the server. But I did one thing, and that would be this. This, however, is not finished. I guess you can, well, I assume you can guess what this thing is simply by the form. This is supposed to be the base, the holding cell for an iron farm, basically. The classical kind, you know, the one without the compressed villages, which I think someone is working on over there, I mean. Oh, I had lunch not too soon before starting this video. Normally I would try to avoid that, but currently I don't really have a choice. I can't record whenever I want, so since I have an opportunity, I'm taking it. Anyways, there's another thing. Yeah. There's been some issues with the villagers, and now they are all gone. So, yeah, that's great. I think I did cure some... Yeah, so I don't know if I showed you, but before, when I checked, I had only one villager left. So I had to go down and cure one more, then bring him up, in the hope that the guy would be basically ensuring that the generation would start again. But no, when I came back, everybody was dead again. So not too great. I don't know what caused that, however. I would assume that it was because of something related to the fact that now the AI of mobs has been put on different threads, I think. If you don't know what a thread is, thread. In Java, it's basically a separate process, so you can have two things. I mean, in a standard program, you will have everything done sequentially. So this means that myself moving up that thing and another mob moving somewhere else, those two things are not done at the same moment, but at separate moments. I mean, next, one before the other, I mean. So, for instance, my position will be recalculated before the position of another mob would be recalculated, which is also why, for instance, when you have TNT that blows up, if you have several TNT activated at the same time, they are not really activated at the same time, and they will not blow up exactly at the same time, which is why if you have a block destroyed by a TNT, then there's another TNT, the block, you know, the item will be destroyed as well. So yeah, anyways, back to the thread, that's a thread. Gosh, I don't know how you guys pronounce that thing, you know, TH, then R, how are you doing that, I don't even know. Anyways, let's go up. Right now there's nothing in here, there's no villagers, there's nothing. I think I've done that thing, I think I did that on the previous week. Currently it's the 6th of August, so to tell you, it's been a little while since I've been able to work on that thing. Yeah, and now the next step will be to bring the villagers here, which is going to be a tiny bit annoying. I mean, that's gonna be a pain. Ah, great, I love that. Alright. So yeah, everything is ready. Now, I wanted to start a second layer, but I keep forgetting how much space you need to keep between the two cells I've checked Darkham's tutorial, but I don't think he mentioned that you need something like 70 blocks between the top and the bottom. I'm just saying that by memory. I don't exactly remember how much space you need. So yeah. Where's that thing here in the middle? That's where the center of the thing is. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed the scaffoldings around the cells. The reason is I've made sure that this thing would fit in a 2x2 chunk area. So this is the minimal space you need to make that thing. And the reason for this is because otherwise it might cause extra lag, because the higher the world has been built, the more lag it's going to generate. Because you see, if you have let's say if this block is the highest in the whole column of blocks, it will stop at level 62, so it won't have to process over 62 blocks. However, if you build up to the top at 255, I would assume, then the game will have to process 255 blocks. And if a whole chunk is filled up to 255 blocks, it's going to generate a bit more lag. So yeah. So as an effort to reduce lag, but I'm not saying I'm not causing any. But by the way, look at my FPS in here. Where is it? Yeah, I'm always stuck at 20-25 FPS. So this is why my videos are not that great in quality, because my computer is not that great. And you can see that I have that type of... Yeah, now you have more info about my config. Now I have GeForce GT 220 something, I don't know. It's not an exceptional card, and I'm not planning to get something better anytime soon, because, well, I don't really have the budget, and I'm not planning to spend my money on it, at least not yet. Maybe when I buy a new computer, when I will have no choice but to buy a new computer. But right now, nope, not doing that. So yeah. Anyways, as I said earlier in this episode, I don't have all the time I want to have to work on that stuff. So that's a bit annoying, but oh well. So I guess what I'm going to do is probably work on stuff off camera, and then when I'm available to record, because I can work a little bit, but I can't always record. So yeah. That wasn't there before. What is that? Oh yeah, I see. It's basically just... Okay. So yeah. You see. Yeah, so that thing here, that's what I've built. It's where my future possible shop is going to be. But right now there's not much to it. There's actually nothing to it, except maybe the walls and a couple of missing windows. I thought I had that one covered. Oh well, let's just fix that. What? Ah, okay, that's weird. There's still a little bit of there's still some problems with the hitboxes, which means that if you place something, it will assume that you're next to the block or something like that. I don't know, but it's not exactly great. But it's a snapshot, so yeah. Oh, by the way, we are not on the latest snapshot. We are still on the 14W30C. The latest being 31A. So yeah, it's not... I mean, the look inside is not exceptionally great, I know. But at least it's there. So By the way, the plan for this place, I'm not exactly sure, but I think at the top I will have some sort of standard item shop, while underneath I will have some sort of smeltery stuff. Although, speaking of a smeltery, since someone else has built something similar over there, so we're going to check that. I guess today is going to be a touring episode, because everybody has time to work on their stuff, but I don't. So instead of working on my own stuff, I'll check other people's stuff. Sounds like a great deal. Great deal. Especially considering that the people who are watching my videos are also the one who built those things. So basically it's a bit redundant, but I don't care! Think of the future. Of the future generations. When they'll check my stuff, they won't know about other stuff or something like that. Anyway, so this is Fenequa's Fire and Foundry. And, well, basically it's selling stuff that is related to smelteries, to smelting, so coal, flint and steel, torches, yeah. That's pretty much it, apparently. Cement, stuff like that. You can see he has some stuff. Also, another chest. By the way, yes, that's some stuff the stuff I currently have in my under chest, if you were wondering. That's what he sells. Oh, by the way, yes, I don't care. You know what? I'm a Forge Master as well. Remember on the previous map? No, you didn't, because you weren't there back then. Yes, I'm a jerk. So, that thing here looks really familiar. I had something very similar before in the previous map, and you know, it's a self-sustaining furnace. Although mine wasn't as efficient because the thing was completely filled, I think. Let me check. Hopefully I'm not breaking anything. I might have broken something. Hopefully I didn't break it. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Probably. I don't see any torches. Might have done a mistake. Oh wait. There's no light there. If you don't like this place, there are zombies that are going to spawn here, and you're gonna wonder why. And the answer is gonna be simple. It's gonna be because there was a dark space. As long as it's dark, they will spawn eventually. So don't be complaining if they do. Just like the place and stop complaining. Yeah, I had something very similar in the previous map. I think it was I don't know, but I don't think that design is too hard to come by. So yeah. But the idea is that you just feed wood, and you get charcoal, and that charcoal is fed back to the thing, and then you can basically maintain the smelting cycle until it's done. So yeah, you know, I wanted to make some sort of smelteries on the good old smeltery, fast smeltery, basically dividing the amount of time by 8 and build it under my thing here. Well, I guess I could. Since there's a road here, I guess I could encroach a little bit underneath. Not too much, but just a little bit, so I can get enough space to build a proper smeltery. And that way I'll be able to, I don't know, well, we'll see. Because I'll be thinking of that off camera. Right now we are just too busy with stuff. And by the way, that is, I think I already showed you, but that was in a earlier state of progress. So I won't bother. It didn't really change. The inside is still empty. So yeah. We're going to check that thing. By the way, yes, I do know this is not an iron golem farm. This is just a standard mob farm, mob system. So yeah. Over here we have Count versus Flag Shop. So you can see there's, well, flags. You know, I was tempted to hit that guy because, you know, every time you see a mob you have to hit it to kill it. So it's a bit of a problem. So better try not to kill that guy. You know, it's a reflex. I'm not doing it on purpose, okay? So great. Now we have a thunderstorm. Yeah. Let me see. Standard. You know, for gold for that kind of thing. I mean, come on. Everybody can build that. You just need some wool, and look at that. We have wool over there. But those flags are pretty not, well, pretty accurate in a way. Yeah, I can see some of these. Custom orders. I don't think you can. Don't think I have anything in mind. But anyways, this place over there. I think there's some villagers of it. Well, there used to be villagers down there. Chances are, it didn't end so well for them. I assume that was because of the glitches and all that stuff. How great is that? By the way, I'm pretty sure there's going to be zombies up here. Yeah, those zombies, and the reason for this is because they are glitching through walls. You know, there are walls up here, those things, and it's really easy to glitch through, you know, glass panes because, well, you know how magic treats the mobs when they are spawning or something like that. They generally end up glitching through walls, and you know the rest. So that's about all I wanted to say. Oh yes, there's the thing down there. By the way, still haven't died. So let me see. Yeah, that's the subway, which by the way basically intersected with my hidey hole thing, but oh well. There's a sheep underneath, and that's, well, that's nice, I guess. That's yeah, it's well, since we have the war border, it's not really interesting to do another hub or something. So yeah, I see they have their things planned out. That's the complete opposite of what I do, because I'm terrible at planification. And then people call me communist. So yeah. That's about it, yes. So let me check the time and I'll be right back. Okay, so something like 18 minutes in, so you know, there's a thunderstorm, and you know what this means? This means we can get some charged creepers. And if we have charged creepers in this snapshot, you can get mob heads. And yeah, because a charged creeper, when it blows up, if it kills a mob next to it, except players, it will drop a mob head. So that's something that could be interesting. Although the problem is that you need to find said creeper, and it's not exactly an easy task, because you know how thunder works. It will never hit something, well, not just thunder, I mean everything in general. If you want something to happen, it won't happen. If you don't want it to happen, it will happen. Hello, skeleton. See, that's how great those rose bushes are. Because mobs, the mob AI doesn't treat them as a, how to say, as a block that will let them shoot their arrows through, or basically they don't consider it. They consider it's blocking everything, so zombies won't be able to hit you if you're standing inside a rose bush, I think, and creepers won't ignite if they stand next to you when you are inside a rose bush, I think. I don't exactly remember, but I think that's something like that. So yeah. Anyways, for my own projects, so as you can see, I've got that thing and also that other thing over there, the witch farm, which I definitely need to work on because, well, you know, that's the only witch hut in the perimeter, so it's a bit a problem if we, well, I guess, well, it would be nice to basically use the thing and generate redstone and glowstone, even though it will probably not be very efficient because of all the stuff we have around and excuse me, of all the stuff we have around and well, everybody is around, so you can't just do like Dockham and build a giant perimeter and fill it with water because, well, there's also another thing, the other factor being that the world border is too close to make a proper perimeter, so it might be a witch farm, but it's not going to be a very efficient one, but at least it will produce some stuff and that will be nice. And I guess I'm gonna stop here for today, guys. We didn't, as I said, I don't have much time, so it's a bit annoying for myself, but what do you want? Can't do everything. So that's it for today, guys, so see you again next time, maybe with some new stuff coming from me. Otherwise I might just do another tour, which is the lazy option, but I don't really have too many options other than that, so yeah, but whatever. So see you next guys time. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted to say.